Welcome back to Frog's Garage, guys. So today we're going to be working on the big white truck, or as I like to call it, the overcompensator. Basically what we're going to be doing today is there's halogen bulbs in the truck right now. I'm going to be switching it out to LEDs. So I'm going to show you what the bulbs are that I'm going to be putting in there, who they're made by, and I'm going to put a link down in the description of where to get some if you want to do it yourself. We'll go over a couple pros and cons of LEDs versus HIDs versus halogen too at the end. So let me go ahead, get the hood up on the truck. We'll go ahead and show you how to change them out. LEDs are just plug and play pretty much, so it should be simple and straightforward. But before we do that, actually, I'm gonna cut the light out, let you see what the halogens look like before, and then we'll get to work. Alright, so here we are in the truck. I'm gonna go ahead and kick the lights on with the halogens in here. Alright, so that's the halogens. And we'll kick on the highs real quick and we'll take it down the road and you'll see. Alright, so there's the high beams. Alright, let's take it on down the road. I don't know how well you can tell on video, but you can see it's already getting kind of dim on that back wall. So there you can see how it shines down the road with basic halogens. Kick the hives back on, that's the high beams. Alright. So we'll go ahead, turn it around, put it back under the carport. I'll change them out and we'll take a look at it with the LEDs. Alright, so we got the truck here. First thing you're going to want to do, go ahead, pop your hood. Alright, so you see you got a pin right here. So we can go ahead, pull that out. And just set it, I'll just set it right down here next to me for right now. And I normally pop this out. Some of you might have a little plastic cover across here. You can pull the little clips up, pull it up. But normally I'll just pop that out just to give me a little more room on the headlight. You can just pull the headlight on out at that point and pop your bulbs loose in the back. It's really hard to do with one hand. Alright. So there's that. Alright. So you got the headlight here. You can go ahead and pop all your halogens out. So that's your halogens right there. It's for the high beam on these trucks. It's a 9006. And for the low beams, it's a 9005. So you see here, I got a 9005 LED. These are the LEDs I'm going to be installing. So these are made by Headlight. I run them in my race truck. As you can see, these are used. I actually have run these in the big white truck. I just put the halogens in just for this video to show the before and after. I've been running these for year and a half, and I have not had a single issue out of them. They've been very good. I like their shine pattern and everything. So all you're going to do, same thing, just screw them in their place. I'm going to set you up on the tripod while I try to do this. So hopefully you can see there. So you're going to want to do the same thing. Just put them in the hole they go in and rotate them. Now what you want to look at when you install them, I don't know how well you can see this, is you want them straight up and down, You want the LEDs shining out to the side. If it's sitting at an angle or facing top to bottom, it's not going to give a good pattern. If you see how the headlights are made, it's curved on the sides and just flat on the top and bottom. So if the light shines straight at the top and bottom, it's not going to shine good. You want it going straight out to the sides to that curved section of the lens, so you get a good pattern. So that's the high. Oh, let me take it out real quick and I'll show you. Now if you see, I ain't going to take the O-ring out, but if it's not straight up and down for you, there is this one. Some of them have like a little Allen head, some of them have a Phillips head like this one. But right here underneath this O-ring, there is a screw. You loosen that screw and it'll actually allow you to turn this head to adjust it. So we'll go ahead and pop this back in, make sure it's up and down. All right, and then we're gonna need a 9006. Same thing with these. Just pop it in, turn it in, make sure it's side to side, which it is. So now they're both in there, and we'll go ahead and throw it on the truck. So again, like I said, this is going to be a simple plug and play. So now these connectors here, let me see if I can get you set up on the tripod, because doing this one-handed is not easy. Hopefully you can see that decent. So you see here your LED lights. All right. And they're just straight plug and play. So you pop them in like that. And I like to tuck the wires. Ooh, I don't bust the damn bulb. Screw that back in, make sure it's straight up and down. Now it is. Yep. Alright, and then you take your little rod, put your rod back through, lock it in place. So I'm gonna kick them on real quick and let you see the difference between the two. Alright, so you see there on the wall the difference between the two. So the white ones is a lot brighter. That's what it looks like on the truck. It gives you a nice pure white light. So I'm going to get this other one switched out. Alright guys, so this is after. You see it's a nice bright white light, good bit brighter than the halogens. Looks a lot better on the truck. It's a nice bright white light. Sure to make a bunch of oncoming traffic mad. Now that there's the highs. So lights up the whole carport. We'll jump in real quick, take it down the road, let you see what it looks like going down the road compared to the halogens. Go back to the low beams. So that's low, high. Alright, we'll back out. Now you see it really lights it up, even backing up, as it really has that whole carport lit up still. Very nice bright white light. You see a lot brighter. You can see a good ways down the road. Cut the highs on. Really shines out there. You can see really far. Nice and clearly. So, looks a lot better. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Like I said, I'll go over a couple benefits to the LEDs versus HIDs or the halogen. One thing about the LEDs is, like, I was just driving with the highs and everything on. I could put my hand right on there. It's perfectly cool. Like, you can't even tell the lights has been on. If you run those halogens for a little bit, you'll start noticing that it gets pretty hot right there. And I've seen other vehicles. I've actually had vehicles in the past when I've got some of the bright halogens, they put out so much heat that it's actually melted the lens on the truck, just because I've left them on the highs so long that it actually melted the lens. So that's something you can run into with the halogens. I believe the HIDs put out some heat, but a big benefit over the HIDs is you have to wire up that ballast resistor. You got the warm up time and everything where they're dim until they get warm and all that. And then you have issues where you have to cut them on and off sometimes, because see where some people is like the ballast just is intermittent. You have to kick them off and then back on to get the ballast to warm up the bulb. So the LEDs, like I said, just straight plug and play, no ballast to worry about, no nothing. Doesn't produce heat, and they produce a very bright light and it shines far out there. So I really like the LEDs, and they're actually, I believe, cheaper than the HIDs as well. I think I paid, when I got these, like 60 bucks for all four. So it ain't bad at all. That's almost competitive with the HIDs. I mean, not the HIDs, halogens. But yeah, so that's gonna wrap up this video. Again, I'll leave the link down in the description for the exact bulbs that I use in my trucks. If you could, go down, hit the like, subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.